just explain what is our general approach to networking,
Yeah.
and also why do we have this approach? And it's not like what I just said. It's different, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We approach LinkedIn networking as a structured process. The key difference is we don't just help people send messages. We help them understand how we think about networking and why each step exists. Without that, people usually fall into mass outreach, send hundreds of messages, and don't really understand the value of what they are doing. Our approach is built as a 2 week program. During these 2 weeks, we train a person from all angles of the whole process: positioning, targeting, message logic, psychology, follow-ups, and decision making behind every step, every action. After these 2 weeks, the client is usually fully capable of repeating the process independently.
What about the difference between people you already know and reaching out to people you don't know? Because a lot of people, the first thing they'll say to you is, I have 500 contacts, or maybe 300 or 500 or 700. I'm fine. I have everyone I need, and I don't need anyone else. What's your response to this statement?
Well, it's a matter of how you really engage with people. Um, it's like you could have 500 cold leads, cold people in your LinkedIn profile, but you would never engage and you would never ask them anything. But actually, those 500 potential people might be people who could help you land an offer, and it's a matter of how you engage in the talking with them. You could ask a referral, you could ask an introduction. Some of them could be potential hiring managers in your new job. And you really need to understand who they are. And that's what we help with. We help to analyze your existing network and we help to grow it even bigger.
What I would say is, I think the biggest mistake people make is that they treat LinkedIn as a messaging app, right? So they go on and they find someone that maybe they know or maybe they don't know. And if they know them, they'll send a message, like I said before, like, "Can I have a referral?" And there's sometimes it might work, but it's not the most effective approach. But then for people who you don't know, actually, the people you don't know are probably the biggest treasure that you can seek out, right? The problem is that most people assume they make a classic mistake of reaching out in a way that is super direct, right? And so they reach out and they say, "I need help, I want a referral," or they do it in a pretty generic way. Or the other thing we see right now is people use AI systems to send out hundreds and hundreds of messages, which, if you're like me and I get every day 5 or 10 of these messages, they're very easy to ignore. So let's talk about when we approach people that we don't know. What is the reason that you can't just send, "Hello, I'd like a referral"? Why do we not do that? Why do we not recommend those kind of like very direct messages?
Yeah. Well, first we connect, we ask, no request, no ask, no request, no pressure. Only after we ask for something, and even then, it's usually not a referral request, but it's an advice or guidance. We almost never ask for referrals directly, unless, for example, a client explicitly requests it or we are under very strict timelines. Advice-based conversations feel very human. They don't feel transactional. And that's what we are aiming here for. We are aiming for building long-term connections for our
Yeah.
clients.
And so, like, and the way I always think about it is kind of like crossing the river. Instead of jumping, you try and take a few steps, right? So there's a few stones, and the first stone on the river is to connect with someone that you don't know, and you connect and you ask them, or you tell them in the message maybe that you're impressed by their career, or you tell them maybe that you've followed them for a while, but you do it in a way that's it's not requesting anything, and it's not directly connected to your job search, right? So the first thing that we find when you connect for the first time is going to be neutral, positive, but neutral. There's no request, there's nothing attached to it. And then second of all, when you go deeper and deeper into your job search, you can come back to these people later on. So you can later on make use of the fact that you connected and explore whether they can give you some guidance or advice. And I think the advice focused conversation, they're definitely the strongest. Most people struggle in life with seeking out advice, and most people don't ask for advice. And so, like, if you get a message from someone saying, "Can I get your advice on something?" it is human, but it's also quite rare. And I think it also puts you in a position of mentorship, right? So people like to be in that role naturally, and so asking for advice is kind of your second or maybe third step, depending on how the conversation goes. And then when you have a conversation with someone, then you can start to lean towards, do you think it's worth exploring roles at the company you work at, right? But you've already established 2 or 3 levels of relationship before then.